Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, no, this is not G Generation X, but nonetheless, we are proud to present to you another episode of Storytime with Kai. Baby, not included. You guys, this is more of a public service announcement than a story. Apparently, there have been a lot of rumors floating around about a certain, how you say his name? Pimpcasso, not Picasso. You know that guy, Picasso, the actual, you know that guy. We're not talking about Picasso. We're talking about Pimpcasso. I was made aware of this guy's existence earlier, I think this week. You know, some of my housemates were like, "Hey, are you Pimpcasso?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is Pimpcasso? Do you mean Picasso?" And they were like, "No, Pimpcasso." And I'm like, "What the fuck are these people talking about?" And then later on today, I was doing my rounds and I saw some signs outside signed by none other than the notorious Pimpcasso. And then the light bulb finally clicked, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. These people think I'm this person. Sorry, guys. Sorry to bust your bubble, but Kai, am not Pimpcasso. Sorry, guys, not me. You know, a lot of people in my situation, you know, they probably would have taken credit for this, for this Pimpcasso thing. They probably just would have ran with it and said, oh, hey, yeah, I am Pimpcasso, yada, yada, yada. But you see, the difference between me and those other people is Kai, am a true artist. You know what I'm saying? And a fucking true artist never takes credit for another fucking artist's work. That's like, not integral. It lacks integrity. And if you know me, you know I grew up with the 3 I's: intelligence, intensity, and integrity. That being said, while I could take credit for, this Pimpcasso's work, and I've seen his work, it's pretty good. I saw this guy before he was even known as Pimpcasso. I remember this guy before he even had a name. He was just a random person doing his thing, and I would see his stuff. We would all see his stuff, and we would all wonder, oh, wow, it's pretty witty. Who was that guy? Yeah. But, hey, this guy, whoever this guy is Pimpcasso. He's like a modern day Basquiat, man. I see his shit all over the city. He has a distinct style, man. You know shit when you see it. Oh, man, unfortunately, it's not me, you guys. Oh, I wish, but I don't wish, because I already have my own fucking style. I already have my own fucking catacomb of art work. Jesus Christ. God damn. So much that I've just been doing over the years. It's a lot, you guys. So once again, I don't need to fucking take credit for another artist's work. I'm already fucking good. Damn. So in conclusion, you guys, there's a lot of artists in the world. I am one. And you can be one too, I guess, if you try real hard and do your shit. You know what I'm saying? But also, there are a lot of wannabes in the world too. You remember the wannabes, like they can't do it themselves. So they just like steal other people's shit, like, vampires or mosquitoes or leeches, those fucking motherfuckers. So you guys, kids, whatever, anyone really who's listening to this, you can be You have a choice. You have a choice. The choice is in your hands, okay? The choice is yours. Like Black Sheep said, you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You know what I'm saying? You can be an artist. Just work real hard at your craft, hone it, and perfect it like I and so many others have done. Or you can be a wankster, you know what I'm saying? And you can just like, steal other people's shit and call it your own. Hey, wow, wow, wow. But in double conclusion, even though I am not Pimpcasso, this is where it's at. Osa. That being said, you guys, it's time for a little PS. I got some extra time, and I'm just thinking to myself, well, if I'm not Pimpcasso, then who the fuck is Pimpcasso? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's put on our thinking caps. Let's do a noodle dance. Noodle, do the noodle. You remember the noodle dance? Come on, man. We're a bunch of PB and J otters in here, and let's just figure out the mystery of Pimpcasso. Who could it be? Who could it be? Now, you guys, I don't know Pimpcasso's entire discography. I've seen some of his stuff, but I honestly haven't seen enough of his stuff to make a truly educated guess. But I've seen some, and what little I have seen, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the cliff, and I'm just gonna make, I guess, I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm gonna make some hunches. Remember, I have not seen enough of this guy's work to really make an educated call. This is just for funsies, for fun, you guys. Come on, remember fun? Okay, don't fucking take it too. Okay, calm fuck down. All right, here we go. Okay, clue number one. From what I've seen of Pimpcasso's work, it's always like, paper, very bare, basic materials. This guy or lady, who never know, probably a guy though, this person, whoever it is, they are not spending any money on materials. I love it. I love it. They're not fucking in the fucking fancy studios. They're not, spending oodles of money on like, what are those Prismacolor markers? Remember that shit? This motherfucker is using basic Crayola, just whatever. This motherfucker just finds shit and blah, blah, blah. I like that. This guy is keeping it very basic, keeping it very cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Very respectable. That being said, judging by this guy's choice of materials, he is either fucking broke or is he someone trying to pretend to be broke? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching too far on that one. But my first guess was, okay, this guy's probably some homeless person. It's gotta be, right? I mean, he's just using basic shit. Come on. Who else would do that? You know what I'm saying? Unless it was some rich guy who's trying to pretend, how they are. You try to pretend you're homeless, trying to get that homeless card. Not everyone can have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too far. Hopefully that's not the case. Jeez. Anyway, clue number two. This is why I think Pimpcasso is a guy. Because, a lot of his fucking messages, they're sort of male, it kind of has a male vibe to it. Like, I'm not saying a lady couldn't do this shit, but it just seems like a lot of the things Pimpcasso says, a lady would not say. It definitely has a male type of energy behind it. Key, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Temple of the Dragon Heads. Cha-la-la. Clue number three, why I think Pimpcasso is either a male one male or a fucking network of individuals who are all trying to claim to be this one person, like in a syndicate, like a corporation. A corporation is built up of many people trying to be one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is why I think this. Because, Pimpcasso, he's always posting his artwork in these seedy places in the street. He's a fucking true street artist. He's just in the streets doing his thing. I'm not saying ladies can't be street artists, but come on, man. There are ladies who are street artists, but you know what I'm saying? It's not really their thing. And you guys, you know me, I'm a skater. I'm in line. I get in line all the time. I'm always telling other people to get in line, and fuck it. Sometimes people listen, and you got a whole brand of new crop of skaters, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful. I hope we get more skaters, yada, 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 yada. So I'm a skater, which means I have great range. My range is pretty long, you guys. I'm all over the place, everywhere, all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so, just in the fucking this area, I see Pimpcasso stuff he has a pretty good range, pretty decent range, and I know, okay, no lady is gonna go out of their fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't even fucking go out of their way to say hi to you if they really like you. You know what I'm saying? They'll just fucking stand there all day. So I know it's not a lady, probably, most likely. Not saying that a lady couldn't, I'm just saying it's probably a dude or a network of fucking individuals. Clue number 5. Okay, so it's probably a guy or a network of individuals. But if it was a guy, what type of guy would it be? Judging by Pimpcasso's work, I want to go out on a limb and say he is one of these, how you say, and forgive me if I get the vocabulary wrong, because I am not one. I am not one of these people. But I believe he may be African American. Is that how you say it? Is that what they're still calling themselves? African American? Is it African American? Afro-can American? Are they black? Which one is it? I don't know. I'm not either of those things. But I think Pimpcasso might be of that team. And I say this because a lot of his artwork seems to center around things of that community's flavor. Like every community has a different flavor, and Pimpcasso is clearly on the African American, black. I don't know how they say it. Please don't sue me, you guys. I'm not one of you. But don't sue me. I don't know. I'm trying here. But I think, Pimpcasso is one of these people because his artwork just seems to be centered around that type of je ne sais quoi, if you will. I wish that I could give some examples of Pimpcasso's artwork to further go into deeper analysis, but honestly, man, I'm too focused on my own shit that I don't even remember this guy's work verbatim. I just know I see his stuff all the time. No disrespect, Pimpcasso, you're good. I'm just saying I'm too focused on me to really, deep dive on your stuff. And this is just all ad-lib. It just came to me right now. So, I'm just, no disrespect, Pimpcasso, you're good. You're good, man. I just didn't, come on. All right. But that being said, clue number 7, if it is a black, African-American, Afro-American, however you say it, guy, what type of black, African-American, African-American is it? Because they're not a monolith. They're not a monolith. You know what I'm saying? Take the continent of Africa, for example. When people talk about Africa, they're just like, Africa. Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, when someone says something about Africa, they're just like, Africa, this, Africa, that. And I'm like, motherfucker, can you be a little bit more descriptive? Like, come on, where? Africa's huge. Where exactly in Africa are you saying? Are you talking about Morocco? Are you fucking talking about Chad? Are you talking about Nigeria? Fuck, come on, man. Zimbabwe, come on, man. Come on. You gotta try harder. So what I'm saying is, okay, so maybe Pimpcasso is one of these Afro-American black people, but like what type? Because, they're a big group. They're not just like one, thing. So which one is it? Which one is Pimpcasso? And I could give you a bunch of examples of different types of the blacks. But I won't, because once again, I am not one of them. And I don't want to get sued for saying the wrong shit. It's a very sensitive subject. So I'm just going to let you know, like the continent, there are many different types. So many. And I'll let you guys figure out the rest of the mystery for yourself. Now, you guys can put on your thinking caps, you can do your noodle dances, and you can lace up those bootstraps, and you can figure out the rest of this mystery. And when you do, please come back and tell me you know where I am in the Matrix mostly. You can find me on Coyote Style Pro on YouTube. I'm on fucking Twitter, fucking Instagram, Paul of Coyote. I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm real easy to find. I'm in the streets all the time. So when you guys figure out the mystery, please tell me, because I would like to meet Pimpcasso one day. He's a pretty cool guy. I like his style. I think he would like my style if he got to know me. I think we can have a lot of cool, beautiful conversations. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys ever figure out who Pimpcasso is, let him know that I, Kai, legendary artist, I'm a fan of his. I'm not like one of these fanatics that listens outside his bathroom trying to hear if he's like, oh my God, is he taking a shit? What does his pee sound like? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to listen to this guy's pee stream or anything. I'm not fucking crazy, I'm not crazy. I just like his art. One artist from another, and it would be cool to meet up with them and just talk art. Maybe we can collaborate. Okay, that being said, that's the end of this episode, you guys.